Oh my God! It can't never, ever, ever go the way we need it to. What's up, y'all? As always, like, subscribe, comment, all that if you want to support the channel. I'm doing these every week after every game. And today was a heartbreaking loss because we lost that last drive, man. That last drive. Just, I don't know what our offensive line is on. Because they can run block. They run block so well. But for some reason in the past, anytime Miami decides to send the house, it's like we freeze up in this deer in headlights and we have no idea what to do. Okay, but I'm going to recap this game. The game literally just ended and emotions are still high, but I'm going to recap. I'm going to tell y'all how this game went, an abbreviated version. Okay. If you're into offense, if scoring is your thing, if that's what you enjoy about football, this was definitely the game for you. Both teams, little shy of 40, 30-plus points scored. Excellent game in terms of scoring. Offense, Tyreek Hill went crazy for the Dolphins. The Chargers, shockingly, we ran the ball really, really, really well. And I honestly think we might have the best running back tandem in all of football with Josh Kelly and with Austin Ekeler, because both of them, I mean, we ran the ball perfectly. Starting the game off, first drive, the Dolphins did fumble the ball twice on that second fumble. Chargers get the ball back, go down the field, score, and it is a beautiful drive by us in terms of running the football. Justin Herbert making key plays when he needed to. Kellen Moore, I think he's really been that breath of fresh air that we needed offensively. Very reminiscent of how Dallas's offense looked. Predictable first down runs, but they're incredibly effective. And then as the game went on, obviously Miami starts to score, and it's one of those situations where we were screwed either way. Because when we tried to play them in man, there's just no hope. Jalen Waddle didn't do much of anything today, but it was really Tyreek Hill who just barbecued us, deep fried us, cooked. Whatever you want to use to say that he did to us, he did it in man coverage. Tyreek had over 200 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns. It wasn't even fair, right? So he switched into his own, and then Tua starts licking his fingers because he's just hitting everybody. He's hitting tight ends. He's hitting multiple receivers, whether it's Berrios, whether it's Hill, whether it's Waddle, whether it's the tight end Scythe. It did not matter. He was just throwing darts, and it worked. One of the things we got to do better as the Chargers, we got to get corners who can run with people. I mean, we like to hit. We're a team that can stop the run. It was at one point in the second quarter, Miami thought, late in the second quarter, Miami thought they were going to counter our rushing attack with their own, and it worked for like one drive, and we put the clamps down on that, and they kind of avoided it the rest of the game. It just became a air raid offense, if you will. We got guys who want to hit. We got guys we need guys who want to cover, man. It's not that they can't cover. When the ball's deep down the field, they did a pretty good job on those 50-50 balls or running with somebody deep down the field, but we need guys who are going to run with guys across the field, guys who are going to run towards the middle and just getting in and out of the receiver's breaks. And I know that in the zone, a lot of it has to be passing off to somebody else, but we looked confused out there. We looked confused. We looked disorderly. We looked completely out of sorts. Offensively, I liked what we did in terms of running the football, but our offensive line late, man, it can't be that. It can't be like that. That can't be how we lose the game. Getting sacked in a crucial drive with a minute left to take two or three sacks. That's just unacceptable from us from an offensive standpoint. There were some really good plays by our receivers that I liked. Keenan Allen had one that I thought was going to be a touchdown in the first quarter where he hit him with the Magic Johnson. And it was beautiful. Carved him up. Justin Herbert had one where he carved up. There was a linebacker who thought he was going to get him, and he hit him with the... I just wish we had capitalized on a few more drives. And our receivers played well. Keenan Allen was great. Mike Evans got hurt early but came back and had a crucial first down for us to set up a field goal. But when we weren't running the ball, as great as our guys played, our offense just didn't feel potent enough. It just didn't feel like we were doing enough to try to score. J.C. Jackson was a hero and a villain at the same time. He was a hero where he got us that interception in the end zone, but then what kind of did us in, what not really did us in, but it gave me kind of bad omens. It felt a lot like the Jaguars game last playoffs last year when he had that pass interference that set them up for the field goal to put them up at the half. And then same thing, same deal with us not being able to cover Tyreek. And again, it's Tyreek Hill, so it's no shame in not being able to cover one of the 5 best receivers and the fastest receiver in all of football. I understand if you can't consistently strap him, but in key moments, I don't understand why on the outside, on that last touchdown, we had one-on-one coverage with Tyreek Hill, who had literally been killing us the entire time in man coverage. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. I will say offensively, I did like a lot of the screen passes that we used, whether it was to our running backs or to our tight ends or to our receivers. Shouts out to Donald Parham. I didn't know he was 6'8". Like, I knew he was tall, but this man is 6'8", 240 out there playing like LeBron James. There's no pass that's out of his range. Did a lot of little things well in terms of blocking. Him and Mike Williams, excellent job blocking anybody who was downfield. I'm just kind of all over the place, y'all, because the game just ended and emotions are high. That's a game we should have won. But I have a bad feeling moving forward because, if you're a Chargers fan and you keep up with them, you know that's how we tend to lose games close. But I just did not like how we played down the stretch, and I've seen that too. I've been a Chargers fan for a long time, y'all. I've been a Chargers fan for the majority of my life, so I'm trying to tell you, I've seen this movie too many times. It's nothing that can't be fixed. We got to move on to next week, but it can't be like that. We can't lose like this again. Not when it's set up for us, especially when we give ourselves a chance and to take a sack like that twice on the last drive.